Good afternoon and welcome to Almar Lanes in Bowling Green, Ohio. We are here for the stepladder final of the 2021 PBA Progressive Gerdman Insurance Agency Central Midwest Open. We're in our last minute of warm-ups here for your opening match between fourth qualifier Parker Bone and Eugene McCune. Winner of this match will face number 2 seed Brian Leclair, and your top seed today is Tom Hess.
Parker on the left lane and Eugene on the right, please.
Eugene being the higher seed is...
Okay, we are ready to get started here. Our number 4 seed, the USB seed and PBA Hall of Famer, Mr. Parker Bone III. Face off against the Rockman, the 2-time national titleist from Munster, Indiana, Eugene McCune. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Let me get Good start for Parker. Of course, he won our tournament weekend in St. Joe, Michigan. Then went on to Wyoming, Michigan, and won the PBA50 national stop. Here he is back in the stepladder again. Oil pattern this week was the Del Ballard 36, so one of our shorter patterns. A lot of urethane thrown this week. In fact, Parker was using urethane in warm-up, but it appears he's going with the reactive ball now. Scoring has started. Not a great break there for Eugene. chance there to put some separation between him and Eugene. Comes up just a hair high and leaves a 6. Scores have been good this weekend. Parker finished qualifying averaging 229, while Eugene, of course, the championship pair is a fresh pattern with just these guys throwing a few practice shots. So another solid 9 on lane 10 for Eugene. Parker certainly left Eugene plenty of chances here. If Eugene can strike once on the right lane, he might be able to shut out Parker. But it hasn't happened yet this match. The always colorful Eugene McCune. Now, in spite of his troubles on the right lane, he stayed perfect on the left, and he's actually forced Parker to mark here in the 10th. That's the best kind of mark you can get right there. Eugene will finish 4th today. Parker will move on to face Brian Leclair. Hey, we're here with PBA Hall of Famer Tom Baker. Tom, tough week. You finished 5th, like 40 out of it. How'd the week go for you?
I thought I bowled pretty good this week. I've been struggling a little bit, so I felt like I gained a little more confidence back in my game a little bit. But I had a good reaction on the lanes, and the last game I had a pair was a little bit different, and had to move one way on the other and move another way on the other lane. It was just the last game that cost me from making it. But thought I bowled pretty good. You know, I always seem to bowl well in the center. I think I won it a few times, and it's nothing like coming back to a center where you have won, get your confidence back.
Sounds great. Hey, it's good to see you out.
Yeah.
Heading on to Anderson.
Head out, going to get something to eat here. We're going to head out after, and we start bowling at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
All right. Well,
no
good luck
rest
to
for
you.
the weary.
All right. 10-time national titleist and PBA Hall of Famer Tommy Baker.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. So Brian Leclair is out of Albany, New York. He averaged 235 this week. Brian has 5 PBA national titles. He's had some pretty significant knee issues and got himself into the right brace finally, and has kind of made his comeback here 2-3 years ago, and he's been bowling really well ever since. He looks a little bionic up there at times, but still throws the ball awfully well.
Okay, Parker moves on. And he'll be facing our number 2 seed, our only player in the step ladder this year to previously win this event in 2016. Put your hands together from Albany, New York, Mr. Brian Leclair.
Well, that certainly wasn't the start that Brian was looking for. Parker cleans it up. Hey folks, if you get a chance, please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can live stream on YouTube. We're about 250 in so far in just 4 weeks, so I think we're going to get there hopefully by the end of the season. But please subscribe. It makes a big difference for us. Still no one strikes so far in this match. Also, please leave comments. We'd like to hear from you. I don't know what you think of the coverage. Tell us what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Hey, we're here with fourth place finisher Eugene McCune. Man, that right lane just kicked your butt. What? Tell us about it.
No, first one I threw not so good, so I went 4-pin. Then I threw about 4 greatest shots you ever thrown in your life, and he didn't go anywhere. So you're expecting Parker to shoot 250, and he's just hanging around. So you're thinking, oh shit, I got a chance to win now. And then you go 7-10.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I got the ball to check up a little sooner and get set up, and then I go 7-10. Can't even give me a spare. But that's life.
On to Anderson from here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good
See
luck
if
to
my
you.
body holds out.
Yeah, you look like you had a whole lot of tape all over everything.
My back is bad, and everything hurts. My knee gives out. My other knee gives out.
Oh, good luck to you guys. Eugene McCune, fourth place today. And our first strike of the match comes from Brian Leclair in the fourth. Just like that, somebody turned on the strike switch for these guys. That was a big shot for Parker. That leaves him with a possible 247. Brian Leclair can strike out for looks like 258. shot it wide. Oof. Pretty much had to strike there, or tried to cover that to have any chance at all. I think Parker's just got to get good count here. He actually does need to mark. And again, when he needed a mark, he got the best kind. Parker's going to be your winner in match number 2, and he will move on to face your top seed, Tom Hess. We're here with third place finisher Brian Leclair. Looked like you had a really good look going there. One bad shot there in the 10th.
Yeah, actually it was a really good shot. The that lane 9 was a lot different than any lane I bowled on this whole week. The best thing you could always do is get it right, and you knew it was coming back. You didn't have a lot of hold area, but you could get it right. And I'm not sure what happened on lane 9, but there's a lot of oil down the lane. A lot of these patterns have too much oil down the lane as it is, and for whatever reason, You know, it was hard to go light unless you missed in all week. That I threw good and got it right, and 210, and it's just the way it is. You know, you in one game matches, you're you know,
Anything can happen, basically.
yeah, anything can happen, and you gotta, you know, you don't get a second chance. So however that that lane plays, even if it's nothing like you played on all week, that's what you're dealt with. So the right lane was okay, but I mean, you can see twice in the left lane. In the second frame, I threw it good, got it right, it came up light. I switched balls, and I thought all I had to do was get it going right. Until I switched balls, I thought it would play different than the other ball, but it didn't. It's just the ball never even tried to hook.
All right, well, still a good week, third place. You heading on to Anderson? Or?
I am on my way to Anderson.
Very good. Well, good luck there, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we are ready to get started. Parker Bone the third. Leclair moves on to face our number 1 seed, 2011 USBC Masters champion from Granger, Iowa. Put your hands together for Tom Hess. After this match, we'll go ahead and we'll crown our 2021 champion, so don't go anywhere. Tom has elected to have Parker start. And Bowling Green, how about one last final applause for our final 2 competitors of the 2021 PBA Progressive Gerdman Insurance Agency Central Midwest Open.
Bobby, I might want those 2 shots now.
Okay, after a little delay with the scoring, looks like we're ready to go. Once the big stop sign goes away. Parker's in the championship match again. Second week in a row. Last week, of course, he was your winner. Hey, we're here with proprietor Bill Williams. Bill, what a great Wamas. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Not the first guy to ever.
No, my part.
Okay. What a great tournament, great venue. It's our first time here. We had a blast. How many of these tournaments have you hosted now?
This is number 24. We'll be for 25th next year.
Wow, that's amazing. That's fantastic. So, good week for you guys.
Oh, it's great. We just enjoy doing it. We look forward to it every year.
Great scores, great action. We got two Hall of Famers in the top 5. It's hard to beat the talent that showed up for it. So I wanted to thank you from all of us, the PBA players, for everything you do for us, and what a great venue and what a great event. So
Well, thank you. We really enjoy doing it, and that's why we keep doing it.
All right.
Well, as long as I'm here, we'll keep it up.
All right. Well, we'll be back next year for sure.
All right.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night. Thank you.
Looks like the ball of choice for Tom is a Storm Insight. Haven't quite been able to get a look at what Parker's throwing, but actually it looks like it's probably a Zenith of some variety. Tom got that one up there at about 21.6 mile per hour. But couldn't get it to bounce out. Tom looked really surprised at the reaction on that one, kind of like Brian Leclair's shot in the 10th of the previous match on the left lane. Tom and Parker having a little fun. Parker showing us why he's a 35-time national titleist and a PBA Hall of Famer. Tom strikes out, he'll have 231. Parker's got 229 already. He needs one pin to assure a tie and 2 for the win. Thomas bowled a good game. I think he threw a bad shot on the right lane and caught a bad break on the left lane, but Parker was just too much for him today. Tom Hess finishing out like a true professional. Finished with the last 6 for 231. He's going to make Parker actually throw a shot in the 10th. So. There's your champion, Parker Bone III. For the second week in a row, and he threw a national PBA 50 in between these two, just for good measure.
Hold on, Dave. We'll get started with our awards presentation. So, what we bring out champion. I would like to bring on our wonderful hosts here. Bill and Thomas, please give them a huge round of applause. And obviously, I would like to acknowledge our second place finisher, who will be fantastic all weekend. Please give it up to Mr. Tom Hess. Just how good these guys are. And then our champion, boy, what a week. So last week, we were in St. Joseph, Michigan. I ran a regional, and he won. He goes to Wyoming, Michigan for PBA50 national stop. He won.
You beat me there too, by the way.
Yes, he did. He beat Tom there. It even gets more prestigious. You know, he wins the Baker Shootout Thursday night. You know,
Well,
and
you
now
guys
on
scrap
top of
ups
that,
on him.
you know, 6 days later he wins yet another title. So your 2021 champion. It's been an unbelievable run. So please put your hands together for Mr. Parker Bone III.
What an unbelievable time. I mean, I can't say this enough, folks. We can't do all of this without our hosts, Bill and Yogi. What they do and all of their staff here at this facility is unbelievable. It's really unparalleled, but we don't get this kind of treatment at a lot of places that we go to. But hats off to you guys for opening up the door and allowing all of us to be a part of it. For the sponsors, they're on the walls. Every year I've had the fortunate pleasure of coming here, there's been an unlimited amount of sponsors that have been a part of this great tournament. And we can't thank you enough for being part of that and allowing us to step on your floor and enjoy your facility here. Most importantly is the fans. You know, folks, I know I don't get here much, but once a year, I've had a couple of years coming here. My good friend Sam Macron beat me out for the title here, I'll say 5 or 6 years ago. And although he's not here right now, trust me, it really, really feels wonderful to be standing out here, watching all the stars in line once again for this tournament as well. So, thank you very much.
I'm not too big into speaking, but I want to thank everybody, all the boards for coming out, all the fans for coming out, and mostly our staff. Anyway, we have incredible staff that makes us work, and because of some college graduation, high school graduation, we're getting a little short-handed. Some of them have been here, open and close every day of the tournament. And the other thing, the giant Eagle trophy, they're all on backwards. The Eagles are all center, so as soon as it gets here, it's everybody.
I'll tell you right now from my heart, that was the thing that I was saying about a couple of years ago, not walking away with that Eagle. So knowing the fact that I've got it now,
You don't get to walk away with it.
that's okay.
Walk away.
I will sincerely take it. But you know, this check right here, the great thing about this check is I have to tell my good friend Tom Hess over there that at least now I've got enough to cover our dinner tonight. That's even better. Tom, I'll make sure I buy now even more. I heard. You know what, right now, there can't be no wrong on my steak. Everything's going right. So, folks, thanks a lot again. Honestly, we really appreciate you coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed it, watching the Pro-Am and the bowlers compete, qualifying, and match play. What we did right here, the step ladder finals. It's never easy to get up here and perform and try to do everything you can. And I know Eugene's not here right now, but his score only says 198, but I'll tell you what, that was the best 198 game I think I've ever seen. He should have scored 260 or 270 easy. And somehow I'll just say that I advanced in every match. Great one for Eugene, great one for Brian Leclair. One more time, how about a nice hand for my good friend Tom?
to Bill and Yogi, obviously, and big thanks to Yogi. I'm sorry. Big thanks to Concha and Nate and everyone else here. It's been fantastic. Like all week, I love coming here. This is one of my favorite stops. Next year will be year number 25 here. So Bill and I are already talking about what we're going to be doing for next year to make it a little bit special. So we're looking forward to bigger and better things in 2022. Thanks again for coming out, and drive safely going home. Thank you.
Been here since we opened in 1989.
Yes.
Still working really hard. Pictures?
We're here with second place finisher Tom Hess. Tom, another week you led the tournament and came up just a little short in the step ladder. You tell us what happened there in the on the right lane.
Well, actually, this is the first time that I led, and there was a step ladder. The other tournaments that I've got, that I've went second, there was no step ladder, so I didn't get the opportunity to bowl for it. Down in St. Joe, I did make the step ladder, lost my first match, if I remember right. I don't know, that seems like forever ago. Just bad shot on the right lane. Just slow right and grabbed it, and didn't get the brakes to break up the split. Then I go on the left lane, make sure to not throw it slow, not grab it, and kind of cooked it a little bit, didn't get it there. And of course, another bad break that 2 10s. Just regrouped, made some quality shots, made him show up. He's the Hall of Famer that he is, and got the job done.
Well, good bowling this week. You're heading on to Anderson from here?
Yep,
right.
yep. Going to have dinner and then head down there and hopefully get some practice on the lanes tonight.
Sounds good. Good luck to you, Tom.
Thanks, Dave.
Second week in a row, we get to interview Parker Bone. Congratulations on another win.
Well, thank you.
You're on fire, as they say. Tell us about today.
Well, I mean, fortunately, I got into the top 4 here basically the last 2 games. I enabled myself to hold on there, and not by a lot, by a little bit, ahead of Tom Baker. But then going into match play, or going into the stepladder finals rather, I got to bowl Eugene McCune. And like I just said a couple of minutes ago, my God, what do you say about a game like that?
Yeah, I know.
His score says 198, 4 pin right lane, ringing 10 on the right lane, solid 9 on the right lane, solid 9, and then the whatever you want to call the 7-10, the ringing 10 with the blower 7. Just, I look up at that game and go, that was every bit of 260 or 270, and somehow I'm prevailing. And then Brian Leclair has control of everything going in the 10th frame, and of Brian, I was not expecting that, but slipped away from him, leaves a 2-4-10 split, and now I need a mark in the 10th to win the game. So throw a great shot there, and then bowling my friend Tom Hess there, and it looked like he got a little soft on the lane that hooked for him on the right lane, and paid the full penalty for it. He didn't have to pay it with that, but it's bowling. It's some of the way that things happen out here, and what more can I say? I mean, every planet is in a line in the orbit right now for Parker Bone.
Well, nothing wrong with that. So what were you throwing today?
Yeah, I threw the Zenith Pearl here, but most of the day I was throwing a purple hammer.
I saw you warming up with it, and it was reminiscent of the old days when you used to throw purple rhinos back in the 80s.
Exactly.
I remember that. Most beautiful shot I've ever seen at that point in my life. But went with the Zenith. Obviously, it was the right choice. You're standing here at the top. So.
Yeah, I think it was. The lanes were a little bit tighter for me than what they were during the day. And typically that happens when they get stripped and re-oiled in the middle of the day, because the lanes are already heated up anyway from all the players bowling on it. And although there weren't many lefties, let me say, but the machine itself obviously oiled the lanes earlier in the day, and it's got to strip it and redo it again. So I thought it was the right ball, and, well, what more can I say? I think it did turn out to be the right ball.
All right. You're heading on to Anderson from here?
I certainly am.
Going for 4 in a row.
Well, we'll cross our fingers and hope that things stay that way.
Fantastic. Good luck to you, Parker. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Well, that concludes our coverage today. Thanks for joining us. Remember, please subscribe to our channel. If we get a few more subscribers, we're going to be able to live stream these, and that would be great. We'll see you. Our next tournament up is going to be the Midwest Peterson Classic. Well, that will be an interesting one. Hopefully they let us film that one. We'll see you guys soon, and thanks again for joining us.